Queen Casino, Tacoma, Washington, where tonight Gary Shaw Productions is proud to present HBO Boxing After Dark, the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant light middleweight championship of the world. Sponsored by Namaroff and brought to you in association with Saquon Ringside Promotions and Brian Hallquist Productions, sanctioned by the Washington State Department of Licensing and the World Boxing Council. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system are from Puerto Rico, Samuel Conde, from Thailand, Anek Hangtongkam, and from the United States, Tom McDonough. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action from the USA, Michael Ortega. And now, for the sold-out thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white with blue, official weight 154 pounds, professional record 43 victories, including 13 knockouts, 10 defeats, 6 draws, from Santa Fe, Argentina, the former welterweight world champion, Carlos "Kaka" Baldomir. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing burgundy, official weight also 154 pounds, professional record 38 victories, including 28 knockouts with only 2 defeats. He is the fighting pride of Atlanta, GA, former 2-time welterweight champion of the world, Forrest.
Gentlemen, I want a good clean fight. Caballero, una pelea limpia. Good luck to both of you. Buena suerte a los dos. Touch them up. Toca las manos. Toca las manos. Touch them up. All right.
Vernon Forrest has fought 3 times in 4 years. Baldomir has never fought at this weight, yet it's called a title fight. What we're hoping for is just a fight.
And the bell begins round number 1, scheduled for 12. Baldomir comes out pushing the attack. Enthusiastic crowd here at the Emerald Queen Casino in Tacoma, Washington. Close to 3,000 fans have paid their way in to see Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir.
One thing I can say at the beginning, they're both coming out with good speed. Contrary to some of the fighters that come out, even some of the smaller guys oftentimes are slow.
Well, we talked with Baldomir yesterday about Vernon Forrest's various injuries to the left shoulder and the left elbow. He said, I'm going to hit him there.
And he smiled when he said it.
What Vernon is doing, he's trying to make Baldomir commit, and every time Baldomir comes in, he's taking that little half a step back with his right leg to make Baldomir get out of position.
Referee Mike Ortega separates the 2. Forrest blocked that right hand from Baldomir. Manu, would you like to see Forrest a little more consistent with his jab?
Yes, he's backing back a lot, but he's not taking advantage. He could be more aggressive. He can still jab, but have an aggressive jab. But if he keeps fighting a good technical fight the way he's moving around and making Baldomir have to think before he punches and not bending down to block the punches, I think Baldomir may start to mentally fall apart as the fight goes on.
Emmanuel, it seems like when that right hand from Baldomir comes in and he misses with it, he kind of falls in.
Yes, and that's exactly what Vernon is doing, making him fall off balance. Often you can do that. Instead of bending in and blocking the punches, make the guy miss completely, and that makes him lose his balance a lot more.
Baldomir short with that combination. One jab from Forrest. Forrest able to dip away from that Baldomir punch. Left hand from Vernon Forrest.
But I've noticed that Vernon is not jabbing as much with his left hand. So for a few hooks, but he's still not using his jab as much as he should. And maybe that could because of injuries from the shoulder.
End of round number 1 for Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir here in Tacoma, Washington.
I mean, your cup is too high.
Okay. All right, look at champ. Everything is fine, but you got to get that jab going a little more. Okay? Don't worry about the crowd. Okay? Don't get caught up in the crowd. Start finding your range with the jab. All right? Touch him downstairs, touch him up top. Whatever you do, don't pull straight back. Keep him turning. Okay? He's going for the fake.
You got to pressure him now. Come out throwing bombs. Come out throwing punches. Come on, keep forward. You got to bob and weave, but get close.
Forrest says that in order to compensate for his injuries, he punched incorrectly for several years, and that he's been having to relearn how to punch correctly. Do you see any sign of that?
Well, I noticed his corner was telling him, Buddy McGirt, his head trainer, exactly what I was saying. He needs to use the left jab a lot more. You know, whether he lands or not, but he still need to get him to busy watching left hand. He's kind of falling in a little bit more. Instead of keeping his distance, he's starting to fall in closer now.
Told us he first hurt the shoulder, the left shoulder, back in 1994, but he couldn't afford to take time off to have surgery, so he just took cortisone shots.
He would, when I was training him, he would go down to Houston sometimes and have 10 shots, and would come back, and then after about 3 days, he still couldn't even lift his gym bag up. And he'd been fighting in recent fights, I guess, for about the last 3 years that way.
You would imagine that a tall, thin fighter, as he is, would be more vulnerable to those kinds of injuries. But he looks quite fit from the waist up.
It looks very good. And you know, it seems to favor a lot of with the left hooks. It's more so when before as an amateur, he used the left jab a lot more.
Doubled up the left there, but for the most part, Manuel, it's been just one, hasn't it?
Yeah, but he's fighting a lot too much with Baldomir. He seems like his mindset is changing from outboxing him now to fighting him.
And he has a little bit of a mouse under his right eye.
He needs to keep Baldomir, but Baldomir has to use his feet more and definitely not be getting into his punches.
Bob Papa, Larry Merchant, Emmanuel Stewart in Tacoma, Washington. HBO Boxing After Dark. Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir for a 154-pound title.
It's as though, Emmanuel, that Forrest has decided he's not going to let Baldomir just come at him, bullying him around. He's going to make him guess whether he's going to stay back and box or occasionally jump in his face.
Well, the one thing, that Vernon is still a good puncher himself, and he's got faster hands than Baldomir. So even if they stand toe-to-toe, he still may end up knocking out Baldomir or hurting him, because Baldomir's punches are slower and wider.
Inside the final half minute of the second round, Forrest shoots a right hand, caught Baldomir. They exchange, and Baldomir fires a shot of his own. Carlos Baldomir hails from Santa Fe, Argentina. From his hometown here to Tacoma as they trade near the end of the second round. Baldomir pushes a right hand in at the end. 6,720 miles is the one-way trip from Santa Fe to Tacoma. Carlos brought his family, his wife Graciela, daughters Florencia, Carlos Jr., Jose, and Lourdes. They are in that trailer some 100 feet from the gym because of a rule here, Larry and Emmanuel, at the casino. No one under the age of 21 is allowed in the facility, so they have to watch dad and husband fight in the trailer.
You gotta counterpunch a little bit more. You gotta press it. Come on, you gotta press. Yeah, you gotta break downstairs.
Second down, let's go.
Vernon Forrest, you see that mouse under the right eye. We begin round number 3. Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir. Forrest landed a couple of good shots near the end of the second. Baldomir got one in as well. Throws a left to the body.
One thing about Baldomir, though, he takes a good punch. And he very much like the lad of recent fighters from Argentina. Short, strong guys, thick necks, physically very strong, and great stamina.
Right from Forrest to the ear. So much for Vernon's game plan of boxing, huh?
He must feel good.
Well, Vernon knows that he has faster hand speed and probably more individual punching power than Baldomir, too. But the bigger thing that can offset all that, Baldomir has a good chin.
Baldomir was stopped in his 7th pro fight back in 1994 in Argentina. The only time he's been stopped. Emmanuel Forrest told us yesterday in the fighter meetings that he wanted to box. He seems to be more intrigued with fighting. Do you see any ill effects of that left shoulder or elbow?
No, so far it looks very good. I mean, it looks like everything is back working normal.
You know, good boxers also fight.
This is a very good fight, especially when you compare it to last week's fight.
You know, if you're a football team with a great ground game, it doesn't mean you never pass.
That's right. Got to mix it up a little bit. Or a great passing team like the Super Bowl champion Colts ran the ball. Dips away from some trouble. Another interesting thing about it's been a pretty good pace so far.
A very good pace, and I'm very surprised and impressed at the speed of Baldomir. His hand speed is much faster than I expected.
I wonder if that 50-pound weight loss, though, may hurt him as the fight goes on if the pace continues like this.
Maybe, you know, but also he's fighting at a weight that's much bigger than the weight that he fought at before at 147.
On August 4th on HBO pay-per-view, 135-pound title holder David Diaz faces off with superstar Eric Morales, who will be attempting to win a title belt in his 4th weight class. Then 1 week later on Boxing After Dark, Daniel Ponce de Leon risks his portion of the 122-pound title against fellow slugger Ray Batista. Also that night, 118-pound titleist Johnny Gonzalez defends his belt against Jerry Penalosa.
Give him the feint, then a double jab, touch him downstairs. Okay, stop looking for the one punch, baby. Just score points. That's all you got to do, score points. Like more body shots. That right uppercut, you're winging. Just throw it right to the body. All right, man.
Keep number 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. That's all you got to do.
Okay, take it down.
Carlos Baldomir and Vernon Forrest have exchanged pretty good shots here through the first 3 rounds as we begin round number 4. Let's get Harold Letterman's scorecard through 3.
Okay, Bob, 30-27, 3 rounds to nothing, Vernon Forrest. You know, Bob, he's landed that left jab like you saw there. In round 3, Vernon Forrest started to throw his home run ball. I mean, you know, come across with some real hard right hands, real hard left hooks. The first 2 rounds basically won with the jab. I just don't think Carlos Baldomir is doing enough to win a round. I mean, the guy does land an occasional good shot, but not enough. 3-0, Vernon Forrest.
Good right hand by Forrest. And then he sticks out a good hard jab.
And they both are smiling at each other.
Well, you know, both guys have a good chin, too. I'm thinking about the chin of Baldomir, but I forgot outside of the knockout that he suffered with Mallorca, which I still attributed a lot to his left shoulder being hurt. Forrest has a good chin also, so this could be a real good fight, especially going down the stretch. Both guys have been throwing a lot of powerful, clean, effective punches tonight.
Good left hand to the body by Forrest. Right on the belt line, and then a left cross. And Baldomir's right there. Right hand to the ear. Another right hand by Forrest.
This crowd in Tacoma is loving it.
We're loving it.
Man, to see guys throwing these kind of power punches, I mean, they're clean punches, not slaps neither. And both guys have been hit on the chin very well, and nobody has been seriously in trouble.
You know, sometimes these older fighters, they're like senior citizen in a retirement home that debate whether the hamburger or the halibut is better, but we got a real food fight here.
And with all those shots landed by Forrest, Baldomir just keeps coming forward. Up, flash of heads.
Está bien, un poquito. Okay, stop. ¿Está listo? Sí, vámonos. Vámonos. Cuidado con la cabeza. Watch your head inside.
Doesn't appear to be any blood. If Baldomir got it in the scalp line. Left hand by Forrest. Left hand again. Baldomir is complaining that the bell rang, but it was not the bell. It was the hammer signifying the final 10 seconds of the round.
And Forrest punch.
But you know what? Baldomir is very aware of everything that's going on. I don't think he's hurt. He's more complaining about the time people than he is about the punch.
That's all he's got.
Ya no da más, Carlos.
That's what he's got. He's only way his low. If he was stood on that, everything is easy now. Now keep moving on his mouth.
The flurry that started off with a right hand and came back, I think, with a beautiful left hook at the end of the round that seriously hurt him, I thought, for a second. But then, after looking at his expression, he really wasn't hurt, even though the punch was great.
Vernon Forrest has hit Baldomir with some tremendous shots.
I think Vernon is fighting a tremendous, very impressive and exciting fight tonight.
Baldomir slipped the right in over the top. Forrest nodded in acknowledgement. Left hand from Forrest. Forrest doubles up the jab. Baldomir have to try to rough up Forrest a little bit, not let him get in a rhythm here?
He's doing, I think Baldomir's doing the best that he can do. Vernon is sharp tonight. I mean, he's very focused. He seems very determined. And I don't think that Baldomir can do any better than he's doing.
Watch your head inside. Cuidado con la cabeza.
Thumping shot. Thumping left hand, Forrest. Manuel Forrest just missed with the uppercut.
Forrest is doing everything right, landing unbelievable shots, and has seriously never hurt Baldomir thus far still in the entire fight. Which means that Baldomir's got a tremendous chin because Forrest can punch.
Forrest has ripped off some tremendous power shots in this fight. Now doing a little bit more boxing. Baldomir misses with that left and right. Forrest keeps that right hand underneath.
Watch your head inside. Watch your head.
Forrest rips the left hand to the waistline.
When you give me the 5-second
In
warning,
there. Keep everything sharp. And when you're throwing the body shot, don't load him with the home run. Just put it in there. He's there for it. Now, when you get inside and he's getting shots off, you got to give me something fast like we do in the gym, okay? Something fast and get out. Don't let him build no confidence. You got me? Just give me faith. Okay, listen. The feints got him. You got him tied up in knots. Keep doing what you're doing. But give us more jabs and more body work.
Here you see Forrest land a tremendous left hook right on the chin again. And, you know, he's landing in punches at will. The only thing that's going to be frustrating to him probably is the fact that Baldomir is steadily coming to him and is preventing those punches after being hit.
Come on.
Saw Buddy McGirt in the corner with Vernon Forrest. This is their second fight working together. Round number 6 underway, scheduled for 12. Vernon Forrest, Carlos Baldomir, 154-pound title at stake. Forrest has had the edge in power shots, connected.
keep your hand out there.
Fourth round, he hit Baldomir with some blistering shots. All right, when Baldomir leans in, is there the opportunity for an uppercut with Forrest?
Yeah, Forrest is trying a combination. He's doing everything tonight. He's doing everything right. Baldomir just has a tremendous chin. And it's interesting, too, that Baldomir's face has not even busted up with all of those punches he's been hit with. Outside from a little swelling on the right cheek, but that's compared to the punches he's been hit, particularly with those left hooks. His face should really be cut up by now.
Baldomir scored to the head, Forrest countered to the body. Flips the right hand to the body, and there's a clash of heads.
He actually hurt his right hand when he was fighting Corte. He's throwing it with abandon right here.
Well, he looks like he's 100% tonight. He has a lot of confidence in his punching power, his speed, and his conditioning.
Seems to be in a tremendous rhythm.
Yeah, but I like the fact that he's fighting. He's taking risks, too. He could just play it safe and just try to box Baldomir, but he's taking a risk. He's still trying to score a knockout if he can.
To the point, Larry, Gary, you brought up earlier about taking risks. Good left hand to the body.
Vernon Forrest is a very shrewd observer of the boxing scene, and he understands that the better he looks in this fight, the bigger the next fight can be.
Told us he feels he's won a lot of things in his career in the amateur game and as a pro, but he wants to keep adding titles in different weight classes. Combination there from Baldomir.
Step back.
Not enough coming back from Carlos Baldomir. Wednesday, August the 8th. Tune in to the premiere of Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Kansas City Chiefs for an all-access look at what happens at an NFL training camp each Wednesday night. For 5 weeks, we'll take you behind the scenes as Coach Herm Edwards pares down his roster and readies the Chiefs for the upcoming season in the tough AFC West. On August the 14th, catch the next installment of Real Sports. Among the stories, our cameras follow law enforcement as they bust illegal dog fighting rings.
Estamos bien de aire, Carlos. Bueno, hay que presionar y tirar.
You got to pressure. You got to throw punches. You got to get close to him, but throw.
Vamos, Carlos.
Press the punches and throw punches.
Looking dope.
We begin round number 7. Let's get Harold Letterman's scorecard.
Okay, Bob. 6-0. 60-54. Vernon Forrest. Yeah, Bob, he's landing the bigger shots that the judges see. The real big home run balls, the ones where you say, boy, that really hurt. You know, those kind of shots are being landed by Vernon Forrest. There's no question. But the thing is that absolutely nothing stopped Carlos Baldomir. Vernon might as well pick up a stool from the corner and hit him with that because he ain't going to hurt him with a right or a left. This guy just keeps coming. 6-0, Vernon Forrest.
If you keep chopping, the tree will fall.
I agree. Now, in this fight here, Baldomir's a good chin, but I don't know if he can keep taking those kind of clean punches all the way for another 5 rounds. And Vernon is right on the money tonight, too. A lot of times, I guess, the rangy fighters like Vernon get tired near the end, and the shorter, stronger guy takes over into the last part. I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
Would you say that Forrest has done enough work to the body where that will also pay dividends?
I think also, right, he's going to do enough body and head. Even though Baldomir is taking those punches, I don't see any slowing down of Vernon or any lack of punching power. He's still punching with full force and seems to have all of his rhythm and coordination together. And mentally, he's still alert.
Corner of Baldomir said, Jose Lemos said, you got to throw more punches, but pretty hard when that many are coming at you.
Oh, and Vernon's punches are sharp shots, and he's did everything tonight. Right hand, left hook, jab, wicked body shots.
And then he doubles up with the left after a good right hand to the body. Forrest using movement. Very sharp tonight.
He's taking a break right now, trying to set himself and rest up a little bit. He knows he's got this round already won.
Baldomir didn't take advantage of it, did he?
No, I think he can, but every time he starts to move forward, Vernon takes that little step back just enough for the most part. So while he's taking his rest, at least he's keeping a distance.
Ducks away from a Baldomir left and each one.
Forrest sees those openings and he can't resist going for it. throwing the bomb downfield.
We mentioned Carlos Baldomir's family made the trip from Argentina. Wife Graciela, daughter Florencia, 17, Carlos Jr., Jose, and Lourdes. They're not permitted, anyone under 21 is not permitted in the casino, so they have to watch this fight in a trailer just outside the arena.
Right now, it's an act of mercy.
That's the way you got to do it. That's your fight, to be aggressive. We're not going to win if you don't put the pressure. Yeah, you put that one step forward and throw punches. And throw, a combination, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You got to keep going.
Let's go.
I know, I'm assuming they were referring to the final sections of the round and not the previous 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
They tell the guys in the corner some strange things sometimes. That's definitely not realistic. You know, Winky Wright was saying that he's going to go back to 160, and I was saying before the show, I didn't see nothing he could do with the young champions at 160, but he cannot even seriously think about going down to 54 neither, because I don't see where he can do anything with that machine up there tonight.
Well, I would have to think about that for a while, Emmanuel.
Well, the way Vernon is looking right now with the speed and stuff, I can't see Winky doing too much with him right now. Vernon looks very good tonight.
He took 2 years off to have the left shoulder repaired twice and the left elbow.
His legs look good, his punches look good. It seems like his awareness of everything that's going on, just beautiful. Great balance.
Well, we talk about those 2 years off, getting the shoulder and elbow, but it saved the legs for the 36-year-old.
Oh, yeah, he looks very good. I mean, I don't see any wear. In fact, his entire, all of his body and his movement looks very young.
Baldomir's not filling these spots here with Forrest. He's resting, and then he jumps in with the left hand.
Well, he's giving him a lot of angles, changing directions on in boxing. He's doing a little bit of everything. And you got Baldomir steadily twisting and turning, and that's something he doesn't like. He likes a straightforward fighter, like when he fought with Gaddy. Someone that was just right there. But when he's got to use his legs with a guy like Mayweather or like Vernon, he's totally lost.
Stood in the middle of the ring waiting for Forrest to come make the fight. At this point, the way it's transpired, it's Baldomir's job to make the fight.
Yeah, well, Vernon knows he's here, but still Vernon's going to attack in that spot, so Vernon's not going to just play it strictly safe. He's still going to explode and go for a knockout at certain points and times in the fight.
Skillfully dipped away from that left from Baldomir.
Right, the back.
Final seconds of the 8th. All Vernon Forrest through 8.
That is the Tacoma Assassin, Freddie Steele, the middleweight champion of the world, coming from Tacoma in the 30s. There you see Steele bending Steele, and later he ran a restaurant for 20 years in this area. He had 140 fights or thereabouts and lost 6. Freddie Steele.
Quite a resume, quite a record, and not all that well known in the history.
All right, stick to the plan, you're champion of the world again, you understand me? But you got to stick to the plan, don't play to the crowd. Okay?
Tacoma's produced the likes of Sugar Ray Seals, Johnny Bumpus, Leo Randolph. Larry, you brought Freddie Steele back to prominence, as well as Davey Armstrong. Another Tacoma area fighter.
Step back.
You know a little about Davey Armstrong, man.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to manage Davey and train him in his professional career. And also, Brett Summers, also from the same area on that, who was one of our top amateur champions on a national level.
Forrest uses the jab, shoots the right hand. Doubles up with the left.
When Forrest looks at Mayorga, looks at Baldomir, I think in a way he still sees Mayorga. Mayorga, the only fighter to beat him twice. And he told us he is going to be rooting for Mayorga when he fights Fernando Vargas in September. That's a fight he wants.
That's right, he said that's the one fight I'll make immediately.
Well, the second fight, the rematch was a close fight, controversial decision, but nevertheless, he was fighting with a damaged left shoulder, not trying to keep hopping on that. But I think that was a big factor. If they fought a rematch, I think it would be a slaughter.
Baldomir,
A big right hand by Baldomir. Stop.
Forrest goes low. It's a good way to stop the onslaught.
Yeah.
Forrest is being deducted a point.
I approve of this. When a guy hits low after he's been hurt by a punch, you have to assume it wasn't completely accidental.
Forrest did appear hurt, though, or at least stunned.
Baldomir is getting close to him and trying to catch him with that short right hand. He had great success with him coming with a good right hand. But, you know, I don't know, the punch may have been low purposely. I don't know, because his head was kind of down at the time, and he may have had his head pulling down when he was trying to punch, throwing the left hook to the body. But it was definitely a low blow, and a hard low blow.
Good right hand by Forrest on the counter. Baldomir does it back up an inch. Forrest hit him low again.
Those are in the high part of the cup. I mean, they're low, but both guys had the cups up high anyway. It wasn't really low.
Best punches landed by Baldomir have come here in round 9. Baldomir says, come on, Vernon.
He hit you low so he can take a break. You gotta keep the pressure on him. Give him some water.
Here, I want to see what happened in this low blow. To me, I remember it looked like he pulled. Yes, that's what I thought. And that's why the punch was low. And it really didn't land in a real serious damaging area. I mean, he grabbed his front part of his glove, but the punch landed more on the side.
Feint and work the jab. That's all you got to do. You don't got to dance so far away. He's going for the feint. Okay? Give me the upper body movement now. Upper body.
Point was deducted, though, from Forrest. Let's see how that's affected the scorecard of Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. You know, Carlos Baldomir had a decent round in round 9 anyway. I gave him the round. Mike Ortega takes away the point for pulling the guy's head down and hitting him low. So it becomes a 10-8 round in favor of Baldomir. 8 rounds to 1. 88-82 Vernon Forrest. Point of information, in the state of Washington, they do the same thing as in the state of New Jersey, Larry Hazzard State. They do the 10-second warning with 5 seconds to go in a round, which gives the referee a chance to move in and make sure that no blows are thrown after the bell rings. So it's a 5-second warning. Good rule.
We're in Tacoma, Washington. HBO's Boxing After Dark. Bob Papa, Larry Merchant, Emmanuel Stewart. Excellent action. Vernon Forrest, Carlos Baldomir Forrest has looked very strong in this fight. However, in round number 9, Baldomir did hurt Forrest, and Forrest lost the point for that low blow.
I have it 7 rounds to 2. Obviously, Baldomir would have to win a couple of more 2-point rounds to pull this out.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, though.
Not likely.
No, not likely. I mean, his best shot is that right hand he can catch sometimes when Vernon starts, throwing a right hand with his left hand down and they're in the middle of an exchange. But other than that, Baldomir is not effective with his jab. He's not effective hitting Vernon with his left hooks or with his body shots, anything.
What would you like to see out of Forrest here? We know what Baldomir has to do.
Well, Forrest is doing everything he's supposed to do. He's fighting a very smart fight. He's mixing up his exchanges with a lot of footwork, doing a lot of different things, but never doing the same thing.
Yeah, he's not fighting an old man's fight. There are several occasions I've seen in here where they went toe-to-toe. Bernard Hopkins would have had 3 clinches in that amount of time.
A couple of headbutts thrown in as well.
Vernon still got to watch that right hand. Getting hit with a right hand by Baldomir.
Baldomir is taking every shot Forrest has had to give.
And vice versa.
Yes. Vernon's got a pretty decent chin, too. But Baldomir's shown that he can take the shots. I don't know if Vernon could have taken all of the shots that Baldomir's taken if it was reversed.
Keeping Baldomir out of range there.
Vernon's tired to fight a very smart fight, even though he's tired.
Can you give yourself 6 more minutes of that? Can you do that for yourself? All right, let's do that, baby. Keep your legs out. All right? Nice deep breath. Lay back, relax, baby. We got 6 minutes. Look at me. 6 minutes, champ. You understand me? 6 minutes. Stay smart. Don't get sloppy. Don't look for the knockout. Okay? Score point.
Now remember, you gotta always go back to the right, okay? And give us good, tight combinations. Don't get sloppy like you said.
Don't get
Dropping
sloppy.
your hands.
Okay?
All right?
Don't get sloppy. Stay focused, okay? All right, he's gonna be desperate now. Right now, you got.
You gotta get going now. He's not gonna throw much. He's tired. So get at him.
It's been entertaining, Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir.
You know, very often with veteran fighters, Rob, the stories of the fighters turn out to be better than the fights themselves. In this case, the fight is at least as good as the stories.
Certainly has been. Forrest lost a point in round 9 for a low blow, was hurt in that round. They've traded big shots. Forrest has had the edge.
You know, even though Baldomir probably would lose this fight, I would still welcome to see him fight again. I've been really impressed with his performance tonight still.
We speculated after meeting with him yesterday about the weight gain and then the weight loss. Did he still have that hunger, that motivation? He's shown it tonight. Forrest, he's used that left hand liberally.
Yeah, he still hasn't jabbed him much, but he's fighting a lot more, but he's still doing so many beautiful things in terms of his combinations, his trickery, and his accuracy and precision punching that it makes up for not jabbing. But all of his punches tonight have been very well placed. He knew where his punches was going before he even threw them. Nothing of his reckless.
The right hand to the cheek. Baldomir presses forward. Forrest ties him up.
When one man outboxes another man, it doesn't have to be boring.
It certainly has not been boring, Lyle.
Trying to time and to line up Baldomir. You can see it coming. And Baldomir took it and came right on through it.
I think it caught his attention for about a tenth of a second.
End of round number 11. Great action in this fight with Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir. Check in on Baldomir cam. The hot dogs are uneaten. They've been scanning and too nervous to eat.
And not only is his family here, there are 5 reporters from Argentina and a documentary crew that's been on Baldomir's tail for weeks, if not months.
This is it. There's nothing else. Let's go for it.
Último round.
Last round. We're only down 1 or 2 points.
Champ again, you understand me? Hey, 3 minutes and you're on top of the world again, baby. No.
12th and final round. Vernon Forrest and Carlos Baldomir. Forrest has averaged 54 punches thrown per round. Baldomir 53, according to CompuBox. Both have landed some big shots. Obviously, Forrest has landed a lot more over the balance of the first 11 rounds. Now the man has been down. Forrest was hurt in the 9th. Briefly. Manuel, how does Baldomir catch Forrest?
He can't. That's something he's trying to. Forrest is doing everything that a smart boxer should do. He's dropping down into some of the punches, moving to the right, moving to the left, and then shoot punches when you least expect them. Because you're so busy trying to catch him, and then you leave yourself open, and then you get caught.
Left hand by Forrest.
It didn't even get Baldomir's attention.
Not even a bit?
Not a bit. Not even a split second.
Forrest.
Bernie McGirt his trainer is thinking, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? What does he need it for? He's won the fight. But Vernon Forrest is a fighter. He sees the chances, and it's intuitive. He must see that opening and go for it. And that's all to his credit.
As he told you earlier, he wants to look real good in doing it.
I think he's achieved his mission.
Yeah, a very impressive and exciting performance tonight. Especially when you consider the long layoff, and his last fight, which was about a year ago, was a controversial decision over Iquarte.
You think that he can fight elite middleweights?
I would say yes, because Vernon gets up to about 180 pounds. I know when I was training him, his weight gets up quite a bit. He's got the height and the experience to fight good middleweights also.
hand by Forrest. Uppercut, left hand again.
The crowd is on its feet.
And rightfully so.
The way it's supposed to be.
They came to Tacoma to fight for a belt as the Baldomir family watches from the RV just outside the arena. What a show Baldomir and Forrest put on.
Even though Baldomir's family probably realizes that he lost the fight, they are probably just enjoying what a great fight it was.
In my opinion, that was as exciting a lopsided fight as you'll see.
Lopsided and exciting.
I mean, lopsided when you look at the scorecard, but I mean, the action was outstanding. As we take a look at the judges, Samuel Condi, 77 title fights. Had Cotto ahead of Bronco and Cotto's stoppage of Bronco. And at Hong Kong Cam, 41 title fights. In the Barrera decision over Juarez, had Barrera ahead and Tom McDonough. 14 title fights in the Tony win against McCallum. The second fight had Tony ahead. How did Harold Letterman have it scored?
Okay, Bob, I had a lopsided 118, 109, 11 rounds to 1, Vernon Forrest. I mean, unbelievably hard shots by Vernon Forrest. Carlos Baldomir, unbelievable jaw, just kept coming. I only gave the 9th round when he hurt Vernon Forrest briefly, and Mike Ortega took away a point to make it a 10-8 round. Other than that, all Vernon Forrest. 118, 109.
Can't argue with your scorecard, Harold. I had it exactly the same. Baldomir took some tremendous shots, dished out some tremendous shots, hurt Forrest in round number 9 just briefly. Forrest then had a point deducted for a low blow, but Vernon Forrest, after that layoff between 2003 and 2005 where he had the shoulder surgeries, the elbow surgery, appears to be back and a viable option at 154 pounds. How did the judges have it scored? Let's send it up to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Tom McDonough and Samuel Conde score the bout 118-109. And Nick Hong Kong Cam has it 116-111. All scores to the winner by unanimous decision from ATL. Now WBC light middleweight champion of the world, Vernon